Hi, and welcome to Low Flow Power Yoga. No standing poses, no standing sequences. We will stay a little bit lower with this one. It's a 45 strengthening style practice. Bit of challenging for the shoulders, really great strengthening forearm balances. We will balance it out with some backside work and deep core towards the end. No need of props, just your mat, and once you're ready, let's jump in. Hey, yeah. Find a comfortable seat. Let's just take a couple of minutes to bring the focus here. So find a comfortable seat, bring the other hand to your chest, the other hand to your lower belly. Relax the shoulders down, let the elbows drop down. And then take your time to arrive. Settle in. Settle into your practice. Feel your surroundings. And check in. Why did you choose to practice today? What might be your intention for the practice today? Leaving all the judgment outside. Observing the sensations, the feelings on the mat. How do you feel in your body? What's going on in your mind? Can you just look from the outside? Not judge. Just observe. Be aware. Get curious. Start to feel your breath filling up your lower belly, rising up your chest. And exhale, soften the chest down. Belly gently moves in. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, slowly let go. Easy, slow inhale. Exhale through your nose. And let it flow really free. But make it a little deeper, a little longer, a little fuller. And slowly, once you feel you have arrived, start to open your eyes. And bring the fingers to your shoulders and start to make circles with your elbows. Bring the elbows together, up behind you, lower down, and keep going. Just moving your shoulders, the space between your shoulder blades, the upper back. Now reverse the circle the other way around. Make big circles with your elbows. And let's go one at a time. Just alternating, taking a little bit more twist, rotation for your upper back, thoracic spine. And let's go the other way around. Circle around. Bringing the other elbow forward, other elbow back. Really twisting, but mainly from the upper back again. Underneath your ribs. And let's stay in the twist for a moment, just to check. And the other way around. A little check there. Reach the elbows out. Nice. Release, send the fingers up to the ceiling and find your way to your all fours. Spread the fingers wide. Let's keep going with the same theme here. Knees under your hips. Bring the right fingers behind your skull. Press down with your left hand, hug your ribs in. And then start to open the right elbow more towards the ceiling. And now lower the right elbow to meet your left wrist. Keep the left elbow straight. Inhale, twisting again underneath your ribs. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, really pressing away from the floor, making space. Exhale, lower. Inhale, try to widen your collarbones. Exhale, lower. Inhale, this time stay here. Start to extend your right fingers up to the ceiling. Really open. Press the left hand down. Open your chest. Turn your right pinky in and start to extend your right arm forward. Tuck the tailbone under. Start to round your spine. Round, round, round. Reach all the way down, and you are already in your cat. Tuck the tailbone under. Press firmly. Spread the space between your shoulder blades. And inhale. Melt the chest down. Outer rotate your shoulders. Widen your sit bones. Exhale. Round. And inhale. Open arch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, open. Exhale, come back into your neutral spine. Again, hug your ribs in. Press the right hand down firmly. Bring the left fingers behind your skull. First, find your core here. And then start to open the left elbow up to the ceiling, really twisting underneath your ribs. Exhale, lower the left elbow to meet your right wrist. Keep the right elbow straight. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower, round in. Inhale, try to broaden your collarbones. Exhale in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open the left elbow. This time extend your left fingers up to the ceiling. Open your chest a little more. Press the right hand down. Try to create a long line all the way to your fingertips. Turn the left pinky in. Reach the left fingers over your head. Start to round your spine. That's the tailbone under. Really feel the left side of your body. Stretching through the length. Lower slowly. Left hand all the way down. You are in your cat. Exhale, really press down. And inhale, open your heart. Melt. Outer rotate your shoulders. Exhale, press down. Press your shins down, knees down, fingers down. Top of your feet down. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, come back into your neutral spine. Bring the elbows down this time. elbows under your shoulders. And then start to open your right fingers up to the ceiling. Try to twist the best you can, really pressing the left elbow down, twisting. Turn the right pinky in, reach the fingers forward. Again, tuck the tailbone under. Try to round your spine a little. Right elbow underneath you, and once again, open your right fingers towards the ceiling. Pinky in, reach the fingers forward, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, pinky in, reach forward, round your spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One last inhale, open. Exhale, reach forward, tailbone under, try to round. And this time, dive the right fingers right underneath you towards your left. Lean the body weight back, hips down to your heels. Reach your right fingers a little further out. Maybe walk the left fingers over your head towards the right front corner. And take a moment here. You can always turn the right palm facing up. Stay on your left fingertips, feeling the right outer shoulder. A little more. Slightly deeper twist as well. And release. Come back into all fours. Let's go to the other side. Elbows down, right under your shoulders. And this time we're gonna open the left arm. So inhale, reach your left fingers towards the ceiling. Might feel like you are not able to twist so much here. Just try the best you can. Open your chest. Turn the pinky in, set the fingers over your head, tuck the tailbone under and round your spine. Elbow underneath you, and inhale, start to open again up to the ceiling. Try to keep the weight even on your knees if possible, as even as possible. Bend the elbow. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach tailbone under. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale, open, reach up, turn the pinky in, reach forward, around, tailbone under. Dive the left fingers underneath you, reach over to your right, thread the needle, release the hips down to your heels. Maybe walk your right fingers over your head. Turn the left palm facing up and take a moment. Feel the left outer shoulder. Try to release hips down to your heels. And slowly come back into your all fours. And now walk your hands forward, one step. Hug the elbows in, bring the chin down, chest down, between your hands. Press up, tuck the tailbone under and lean the hips down to your heels to your active child's pose. Tailbone under, roll the body weight forward through your cat. Hug the elbows in, chin down, chest down. Press. Back, tailbone under, lean the body weight back. Stay active in your side bodies as well. Reach the fingers forward. Again, roll through your all fours. Chest down, elbows hugged in. Press back, tailbone under, child's pose. And one more time, roll through. Chest down, hug the elbows in. Take a moment here. You can even walk your knees in a little. And slowly press back around your spine. Nice. Sit the hips down to your heels. Rotate the shoulders back and down. And we're gonna work the shoulders just a little more. Let's do a quick eagle arms here. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And exhale, right under your left, eagle arms. Bring the elbows forward, away from you and up. And press the shoulders back and down. Lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale, elbows forward, up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Inhale, elbows forward and up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Just release your hands. Extend the left arm and bring the left arm closer to your chest. Press the left shoulder down. And maybe look over your left shoulder. You can make a fist with your left hand and open the fingers. Make a fist and open. Fist, open. Fist and open. Nice. Release. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And this time the left under your right. Eagle arms, hands together, straighten your wrist. Inhale, elbows forward and up. Exhale, press the shoulders back and down. Inhale, elbows forward, up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Inhale, elbows forward, up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Release just your hands. Extend the right arm and pull the right arm closer to your chest. Press the right shoulder down. Look over your right shoulder. Make a fist with your right hand. Squeeze the fingers in and open. Squeeze in. Open. Make a tight fist. And open. One more in. And open. Release. Rotate the shoulders back and down. And then come again to your all fours. This time bring the right elbow down, right under your right shoulder. Left hand in line with your right elbow. Hug the left elbow in like in Chaturanga and just step your feet back into your high plank. So from your high plank, or from your plank, try to shift the body weight even. So most probably the right shoulder is lower than your left shoulder. Can you square your hips? So lift the right hip up, left hip down. Bend your left elbow like Chaturanga. Bring the shoulders forward and try to find this leveled form. So shoulders are in the same level, hips are in the same level. Really hug the left elbow in. Hold it, ribs in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Release the knees down. Take a moment. Maybe turn the back of your hands down. A little bend your elbows. Extend. And bend to the side. Extend, bend, extend. Let's go to the other side. Left elbow down, fingers faced forward. Right hand in line with your left elbow. Hug the right elbow in like in Chaturanga. Really grip the mat with your fingertips as well. Walk your feet back and see if your right hip is opening. Try to level your hips first and then try to bend your right elbow in like in Chaturanga. Bring the shoulders forward slightly and try to hold here. Really hug your ribs in, right elbow in, shoulders leveled, hips leveled, inner thighs active. imagine there is a block between your inner thighs. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Oof, release the knees down. Again, you can bring the back of your hands down. Maybe make fists open, alternating. Nice. Hands down. Find your way to your down dog. Walk the dog. Shift the weight side to side. You can also bend your knees, bring the body weight back. And forward. And back. And forward. Just really finding the ground, how you can ground your feet down, your hands down, toes and fingers really gripping the mat. Or actually toes, you just want to spread out. But really feeling the mat, the ground, the floor underneath you. Find your breath. Inhale, lengthen side bodies. And exhale, allow the chest to melt down a little deeper towards your thighs. Lengthen side bodies. Step the right foot between your hands and release the left knee down. Take a moment in your long lunge. Try to square your hips. Now toe heel the right foot out a little. Bring the right hand inside as well. For a moment first, hug the right knee into your right shoulder. Right hip back, left thigh bone forward, and allow the hips to sink down. And then start to extend your right leg to your half Hanuman. Pull the right hip back, left thigh bone forward through the length. Lower the chest down. Elbows a little closer to the floor. Toes pointing up to the ceiling. Again, low lunge. This time if you want to outer rotate the right knee, you can roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Let the right knee open and just turn your head, look over your right knee, your right shoulder. Flatten the right foot down. Start to extend your right knee. And this time feel free to outer rotate. Turn your right toes out. Try to keep the knees straight. You can swing the hips a little more towards your left. Lowering the elbows a little closer to the floor. But feel this outer rotation on the right hip. Swing the hips slightly more over to your left. You can also keep moving. Really feel the outer right leg and all the nerves. Nice. Flatten the right foot, bring the hips down. Tuck your left toes under and step your right foot back into your high plank. Let's bring the knees down, chin down, chest down. Again, press from the floor. Tuck the tailbone under, round your spine. You're in your cat pose. Tuck the toes under and lift your hips up to your down dog. Down dog. Just really press the weight back and lower the chest down even more. Really feel like somebody is gently pressing down between your shoulder blades. Try to get the forehead a little closer to the floor. You can really let the ribs arch here. Not the down dog. We are just actually stretching, opening. And then hug the ribs in. Press the chest back, but align. Don't arch, just lengthen the side bodies. Step your left foot between your hands, release the right knee down. And take a moment in your low lunge. Let the hips sink down. Gently pulling the left hip back. And then let's toe heel the left foot open so hands are inside your left foot. Hug the left knee in to your left shoulder. Press the left big toe mount down. Lift the inner arch. Left hip back, right thigh bone forward. Keep it square to start with. So inner thigh is hugging into the center line. Half Hanuman. Left leg stays on the outside, but try to square. Pull the left hip back, right thigh bone forward, chest back, chest forward better, shoulders back. Through the length to lower the elbows a little closer to the floor. Always lengthen the back of your neck, shoulders away from the ears. Slowly flatten the left foot down. Again, hips down and forward, low lunge. This time you can auto rotate. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Let the knee open. Maybe don't press the knee open this time. Hands on the mat, under your shoulders. Just let it open by its own. You can still look over the left knee, the left shoulder. Just allow the gravity to help you. And slowly flatten the left foot down again. Start to extend your left leg, half Hanuman, and this time we auto rotate. So auto rotate from the hips, toes turning out to the side. You can swing the hips over to your right and then lower the elbows, chest down a little more. And feel free to move here also. Try to keep the left toes, the left ankle flexed. Help you to deepen the stretch. Bend your left knee. Tuck your right toes under. Step your left foot back into a high plank. Shift the body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Now slowly bring the elbows down. Control, same time. Keep them in line with your shoulders. Slowly, slowly lower the elbows down. And then start to bend your knees. Bring the body weight back. Tuck the tailbone under. And now arch your spine and bring the body weight slightly more forward. Again, tailbone under. Try to sit the hips closer to your heels, body weight back. And when you widen your sit bones and arch your spine, gently bring the body weight forward. Tailbone under, body weight back. Arch, widen, body weight forward. Again, lower the hips closer to your heels when you round. And inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. Widen your sit bones behind you. Let's do one more. Nice. Now release the knees down. Move your hips to side to side. Side to side. Keep the right elbow on the floor. Same alignment as before. Left hand in line with your right elbow. And then start to lift your hips up. So here again, We try to find the squareness, so we don't lean too much to the right elbow right away. Hug the left elbow in. Try to keep the shoulders quite square first. And then start to lift your right leg up to the ceiling, like three-legged dog. And now bend your right knee underneath your chest, bend your left knee. Can you tap the right knee to your left elbow? And send back up to the ceiling. Bend both knees, cross underneath. Find your left elbow. And up to the ceiling. Try to keep the left elbow bent in. Up to the ceiling. And last one. Up to the ceiling. Maybe take a little rest here. It's a lot for your right shoulder. Lean back. Maybe turn the palms facing up. And just move your hips side to side. Side to side. We keep working on the same shoulder. So come back. Right elbow grounded on the floor, left hand in line with your right elbow. Start to lift your hips back up, like in your dolphin dog. And then turn the left heel in. So you try to ground the left heel down. Toes are pointing out 45 degrees. If you can ground the left heel down, might be a little bit easier, this one. Start to lift your right leg high up. Start to bend your right knee. And maybe, can you find your balance? Slide the left fingers off the floor. Maybe the left hand can find the inside of your right foot to kick the right heel gently up. It's really tricky for your balance because you have to keep pushing the chest back. Really, really gently. Nice. Release the left hand down. Release the right knee down on the right hip. And we keep going with the same shoulder. I know a lot. Start to extend the left leg back behind you. You can turn your right toes slightly behind you, even tuck your right toes under to help with the balance. Push your hips forward, left leg extended underneath you, left fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Start to reach your left fingers over your head. Push the hips forward, start to bend the left knee back behind you. Can you find the outer edge of your foot and start to kick the heel back behind you. Open your chest, push the hips forward, chest forward. Nice, release. Left hand down, left knee down. And let's lie on the belly. Open your right arm to the side, palm is facing down. And start to open your left shoulder, left hip. You can bend the left foot behind you. Bring the left foot down. You can always bend your right knee as well. Lift your hips up and move them slightly towards the center of your mat. Nice. A little silence there. And slowly start to release. Lie on your belly. You can tuck the toes under. Press back into your plank pose. And shift the body weight forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's bring the knees down and we work the other side. So left elbow down, right in line with your left shoulder, right below your left shoulder. Our right hand in line with your left elbow, hug the right elbow in, and start to lift your hips up. Dolphin dog, funky one. And first, check that you are not leaning onto your left. Try to square your shoulders and your hips. Bring some body weight onto your right hand, hug the right elbow in. Start to lift your left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged. And now bend your left knee underneath you, bend your right knee and tap the left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, extend back up to the ceiling, keep hugging the right elbow in. Exhale, bend and cross underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, find your elbow. Inhale. And exhale, cross underneath. Nice, release the hips or the knees better, down for a moment. You can flip the palms facing up, move your hips, your shoulders, little side to side. Side to side. And let's step the same. Left elbow down, right hand in line with your left elbow. Start to lift your hips up. And this time we want to turn the right heel in. So your right toes are pointing out 45 degrees. If you get to lower the heel down all the way, it's going to make it easier. Start to lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Keep pushing the chest back. And then maybe releasing the right fingers off the floor. Right hand, try to find the inner edge of your left foot. Keep pressing the chest back and then really slowly kick the heel off your butt. It's really easy to lose balance here. Let's try once again. Really working on that left shoulder. Nice. Release. Bring the knees, or the left knee down. We went right away to the side. Modified side plank work here. Side plank on the elbow. So extend the right leg back behind you. You can turn your left toes slightly behind you for better balance. You can always tuck the toes under. Float the right leg off the floor. Right fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Try to open your chest and your hips towards to your side. Long edge of your mat. And then send the right fingers over your head. Start to bend your right knee back behind you. Find the foot and kick the heel back. Chest, hips forward. Try to keep the thigh parallel to the floor. Try to keep everything parallel to the floor. And slowly release. Lie all the way down onto your belly. Extend the left arm to the side, fingers in line with your forehead. Start to open your right shoulder, your right hip. You can set the right foot back behind you. Stay here. Or if you feel like taking a little deeper, you can also bend your left knee, lift your hips up, and move them in towards the middle of your mat. And let's take a little silence here. Sending the breath where you need it. Try to connect to your breath. Try to relax your shoulders. Nice. Really slowly start to release. Lie back onto your belly. Take a moment if you need to here. And once you're ready, hands under your shoulders, tuck the toes under, press yourself back into your plank pose. Oh, feels heavy today. Shift the shoulders forward and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Whatever the feeling is, embrace it. It's all part of us. It's good to feel all those feelings. The days when you feel extra heavy like me today, embrace it. Then the day when you feel a little bit lighter, everything feels easier, it's gonna feel extra special. But always listen to yourself, whatever you need. No need to push extra hard all the time. Know when to soften, when to take your time. Slowly bring the body down to your high plank and lower all the way down onto your belly. Let's work on the back side a little here. So you can bring the feet together, toes together, ankles together, or heels together. Hands under your shoulders. Activate your legs first. Zip up your lower core, so belly button up to your spine. And find your baby cobra. Start to lift your upper body off the floor. Hug the elbows in. Rotate the shoulders down. Lengthen the back of your neck. No need to look up. Just look forward. Then start to lift your legs off the floor. Upper body remains. Start to lighten your hands off the floor. Reach your fingers back. Maybe open your feet just a little. Make extra space. And then from the side, reach your fingers forward. Lift your arms. Lift your legs. Hold for 5, 4, shoulders down, 3, 2, 1, release. Bring your hands down, forehead to the back of your hands. Move your hips to side. Let's go again. First, bring your legs together. Really activate your legs. Press the top of your feet down, hands under your shoulders, hug the elbows in. You can bring the hands a little further down by your ribs as well, as long as the shoulders stay down. Long neck. Lift your upper body off the floor. Hug the elbows in. Lengthen the back of your neck. Try to lift the belly button up to your spine, even here. Start to float the legs off the floor. Keep them together first. Keep breathing. Lighten the hands off the floor. Start to reach your fingers back. Maybe open your legs just a little to make a little bit more space. And then sideways, and the fingers in front of you. Lift your legs. Lift your arms. Balancing on your hip bones and the lowest ribs. Keep reaching forward. Reaching back. Yeah, release. Hands down. Forehead down. Nice. Bring the left elbow down, so it's slightly to the side, fingers pointing in. You can lift the upper body off the floor. Right leg remains on the floor. Activate your right leg. Start to bend your left knee. Reach your right hand back and see if you can find the outer side. So with the outer rotation, grab and start to kick the toes back behind you, so you really feel the right shoulder open. Grab from the inside if this feels like too much, but we really want to open the right shoulder. Open the right shoulder. You can turn your head, look to the side, look back. But the main focus, really opening the right shoulder. Left leg active, right leg active. Just open the shoulder. We did a lot of shoulder work, so this might feel like a lot right now. Nice. Release. Bring your forehead down. Move your hips to the side to side. Let's go to the other side. Right elbow down, slightly on the side. Fingers pointing in. Press your left leg down, top of your foot down. And then start to bend your right knee. With the outer rotation, thumb pointing up to the ceiling, start to reach back and see if you can find the outer edge. And then start to kick your heel up or your toes up. Keep pressing the left foot down. Really feel the opening in the shoulder, collarbones, chest. And try to breathe. Feel the energy from the grip all the way to the opposite shoulder. Now release. Bring your forehead down. Move your hips to side to side. Side to side. And then bring the left elbow down one more time. Now we go the same side, grabbing the same side. So you have a little support from your left elbow. Start to bend your right knee. And then now go from the inside. Again, your thumb is pointing up. You outer rotate first. Thumb between your big toe and your second toe, and you grab from the inside. And then really slowly start to kick up. Kick up. Kick up. You can walk the left elbow a little closer to you. Try to come up a little higher. A little higher, kicking up. And then really working that. See if you just first bend the right elbow a little. And then if your shoulder allows, you start to move your right elbow forward. Forward. In the end, it might be pointing forward. Always careful with shoulders here. Little by little. Don't rush into it. We want to strengthen the shoulders, but at the same time, we want to keep them open. When I started to strengthen my shoulders extra hard, I lost some of the flexibility, mobility. So it's all about finding the balance. You want strong shoulders, but at the same time, you need open shoulders. Too tight shoulders, you also get injured. So not just working the strength, also the a range of motion. And then really slowly, slowly release. Nice. You can release your forehead down. Move your hips side to side. And let's work on the other side. All right, elbow down, fingers pointing in. And then start to bend your left knee. Go with the outer rotation, thumb pointing up. Go all the way to the inside, thumb between your big toe and your second toe. And then slowly start to kick up. Go really slowly. Take your time here first. Kicking up, feeling the stretch here. Now your left leg needs to be really active. So you gotta kick the leg up a little higher before we start to bend the elbow to the side. And maybe in the end, pointing forward. And go really slow. No need to get here. It's not any kind of goal to be able to do all the fancy stuff. But it's just more of a check up. How is the mobility of your shoulders? This is not where we have to get, it's the way there. And then as effortlessly as possible, Release, hit yourself. And bring your forehead down. Move your hips little side to side. Side to side. Hands under shoulders, tuck the toes under. Press yourself back into your high plank. And let's just lift the hips up to the down dog. You can bend your knees, round a little. And again, extend. Tailbone under, bend. And extend. Always see if you feel a little bit more time to neutralize your spine. And do it always first before you rush into the counter 1. Release the knees down. Send the legs in front of you and lie down on your back. You can hug the knees in for the moment. Maybe rock and roll, little side to side, side to side. Nice, I'm gonna turn sideways to you guys. So let's do just a little bit more core, front side of your body opening, 1 variation. And then cool down. So extend your legs pointing up to the ceiling. Flex your ankles. And then try not to swing your legs closer to you. Just using your deep, deep lower core. Lift your hips up just a little. Usually it is not a lot. So you just lift your hips up, squeeze to lift the heels up. Pelvic floor, deep lower core. Not swinging, just tiny bit. Lift up and lower. Try to keep the back of your head, your shoulders down the best you can. And lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Couple more. This is a really good exercise to do at home. You can do it daily just to find the connection to the really deep core. No cheating. If you look from the outside, might be just this. You might not see anything, but really work in that lower core. Don't swing, don't cheat, just the pelvic floor. And then we start with the same. Activate the pelvic floor. And then slowly you can start to bring your toes over your head. You can press the hands down to help you. Imagine there's a table behind you. You want to set the toes, the legs to the table behind you. So legs are parallel to the floor. And then really slowly keep pressing the back of your head, back of your shoulders down when you lower down vertebra by vertebra. In the end, your toes, feet pointing up to the ceiling. Let's go again. Pelvic floor activation. Then you can bring the legs a little bit closer to you and press back. Try to keep some space between your chin and your chest. Keep pressing the back of your head down all the time. Now lower vertebra by vertebra. Slower you go, more control, more strength, usually as it goes. Keep doing like this, or if you're familiar with it and you have the strength, you can bring the arms overhead, palms facing up. And this time, really, really press the lower back down. Use your pelvic floor, your lower core, and try to bring the legs over your head without swinging, using momentum. And same thing when we lower down. Can the back of your hands rest on the floor, back of your shoulders rest on the floor. Slowly, slowly lower back down. Let's do 2 more. Okay, go really slow. Reach the toes back. Legs parallel to the floor. And then use your core. Shoulders remain away from the ears. Nice. And last one. Use your hands as needed to only go without if you can really control and go slow. And last one. Lower down. Really nice. Bend your knees. Flatten your feet down. Hip distance apart. And then let's go rolling first. Tuck the tailbone under, press the lower back down, and vertebra by vertebra, lift your hips up. Again, vertebra by vertebra, lower the hips down. Keep going like this, couple more rounds, just articulating. Press the heels down, lift the hips up, and lower down, soften your ribs first. Make sure the knees are pointing over your toes. And last one, press the lower back down, vertebra by vertebra, and lower down. Nice. This time, bring the heels a little closer to you if possible, grab your ankles, and now you can arch. You can really arch your spine, lift your chest up, press the tailbone down, and we are not articulating anymore. You start to lift your hips up. So now you aim to get the hips up a little higher, get the shoulders more underneath you. You can really walk the shoulders underneath you and lift your hips up a little bigger. Back bend, arch for your spine. You can stay here, or you can bring the hands to your lower back, to your sacrum, walk the elbows in. And here, maybe, just maybe, let the sacrum rest on your hands, elbows grounded on the floor. Extend your right leg. Extend your left leg. Bend your right knee in. Bend your left knee in. Keep the knees bent. Make sure your sacrum is resting on your hands. And then maybe extending the toes, pointing up to the ceiling. So again, there's the chair, table under your hips. Nice, slowly bend your knees. Bring one foot down first, then the other. Release your hands and slowly lower the hips down. Keep the feet open, just let the knees lean onto each other so you can actually open your feet even further out. Slight inner rotation. And now, don't move your feet, just drop both knees over to your left. Open your right arm to the side. Maybe set the left heel on top of your right thigh as a little weight. Gentle twist. Inner rotation for the hip. You can always turn your head, look over your right shoulder as well. Come back to the center. Feet wide. Drop your knees over to your right. Set the right heel on top of your left thigh. Open the left arm to the side. Allow the shoulders to sink down. You can look up. You can turn your head. and slowly release. Hug the knees in, maybe take a happy baby. You can grab your big toes with your peace fingers or go to the outer edges, either one. Rock and roll, little side to side. And always extend your legs too, maybe both. Or just bend. You can bring the soles of your feet together, interlace the fingers over the pinky toe side and move your toes up and down over your head and towards the belly button. And then once you're ready, start to settle into your final Savasana. Open your arms and your legs. Get comfortable. Take your time to settle in. Always when we start the class, you take the time to settle into your practice. And when we finish the class, you want to take your time to settle into your final Savasana. Try to always respect that. Take a couple of minutes at least. Same thing always I say, but it is important, part of the practice. I just want to jump out here so you can really take your own time. No need to listen to my voice anymore. You can find your silent space. Say thank you to yourself before leaving. Kind of low practice today. We actually didn't come up to standing at all, but that's okay. Working with shoulders, back, all around. Hope you got something out of it. And as I already said, say thank you to yourself before leaving your practice, leaving your mat. Hopefully see you soon. Namaste.